Alright guys, I did the Razor sx500 build and I wanted to make a few video on it just because there's a lot of videos on the Electro & Co kits, and everyone knows that they work pretty well for the most part, and we are hearing some issues here and there, you know, but everyone knows it's a company, it's a website, it's official. You feel better about it. I took the risk. I went with Gerardo's kits from the Adult Razors Facebook group, Gerardo's Salez, I think, and I went with one of his kits that's totally plug and play. And I went with Jason Ross on the battery, which you guys saw that. It's a loose screw EV, and it worked. It plug and play, worked exactly like it was supposed to. And I'm pumped, and I just wanted to share this video with you. You guys will see in the first 5 or 10 minutes, it'll be very clear that I am totally new. I have never built anything before, and it plugged right up, and it was easy, and I was able to do it, and I'm over 40 miles an hour, and I'm amped. It's got so much torque. It will power wheelie at 35. It's crazy. So I will roll the rest of the clips, and you guys will see how we put it together and stuff, see how new I was, and see how it just worked first rip. So I will attach the links in the description of the video for the Lone Star Electric, I think is the name. That's Gerardo's company for the kits. Throttle, bodies, everything all together, ready to roll, all you need. The motor, if you get it the way I got it, the motor was already pre-drilled, and literally it just went right into the stock spot. It can't get any easier. So I'll link Gerardo's in the description, and I'll also link Jason Ross Facebook page or something in there, and you can find him, Jason Ross, on the Razor Adult Modified Razor group. And I'll try to link his Facebook page or something in there as well for you guys. But really, that's all you need. Other than that, you can pick some cool modifications, the wheel, some pegs, some slick handlebars, and you're set. So let's get right into the build. Went right in where the original motor was at. And we have the Kelly controller. Looks like it has been, I believe it's been color coordinated for me so that I can't mess it up, hopefully. And then these pretty much only connect to themselves. And the throttle to the controller, there's no way to really mess that up. I just got these hanging here. I just did a zip tie for now on this setup. We have some Pro Tapers, XR 50s, looking nice. And then this came with his kit as well. Throttle, key, volts, and then this is a two-way controller for setting it halfway to limp home and low battery mode, basically. Got the brakes from him as well, so I'll do those a little later. It's Kurt Minto, I believe is how you say it, and his kit I believe is 70 or 80 bucks. You install some new springs, take this out, install some extra springs, extra spacers, and put it all back together. I honestly don't have any experience. I'm very new in all this. I've never done any build, and I was able to do it pretty easily. You do want to pay attention to the instructions and not skip, because I did have to go back and do extra work, but if you pay attention, it shouldn't take more than an hour or two. And then I got a new wheel off of eBay. This is a 12-inch from the MX650, and it came with the axle and everything, and then I just used the axle that came with this wheel. So get the wheel and the axle together and just put it all on, and it will work. And
don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button down below.
For sure. We appreciate it, and more cool stuff to come. cables going in here now. On off, which should be the low battery mode, basically, brakes and throttle. And then under here we have our on off is really short. I assume it's going to hook this small guy here, and we'll try that in a second. And then the others will kind of be hanging around here. So I'm thinking I'll zip tie it like right here. And then this will come up here. And that's where we're all meeting in the middle. So that's what we're thinking. Zip tie this up, and then this can go up there and meet as well. Hook to the battery, that I guess would be kind of like right here. So, we're going to go ahead and get started. So, looks like that's the way it goes. Snaps right in. There's no way that's not right. We have these three. Motor's got to connect to one of these three. So that leaves this little guy that probably goes onto this one over here.
Right there.
So here's our remote controller, and here's the throttle. Alright, we have the two big ones connected from the controller. We have this one connected from the controller. Or I'm sorry, this one is coming from the battery. Big guy. Big guy from the throttle to the controller. Hey guys, just to recap, I have done a full build and I went with loose screw EV on the battery, and I am more than impressed. This thing is gorgeous. Color's sick too. And it was wrapped amazing. I mean, couldn't be more happy with this. You can see all the specs on the side. It's official. And I went with Gerardo on the kit, and I told him I was going with Jason and loose screw, and I said, you know, I really have no idea what I'm doing, and he made sure that it would be ready to rip. So I received the battery and I received the controller, one from Gerardo, one from Jason, and they set it up for me perfectly, looks like. Got black, and charging cord. I sent him my charging port, and he hooked it all up for me so that I could charge from the stock port, which is sick. So I'm going to hook all this up real quick, and then we're gonna test fire and see what happens. Pro tapers, risers, Kelly controller through Gerardo, Jason with the beautiful battery. I went with the sx500. I got the 650 front with the axle. It's a lot easier. D&M adjustable, 25H chain for now. 3,000 watt motor from Gerardo. kit comes with the motor and the controller and the throttle, and you got the voltmeter and the on-off, which is a limp mode or halfway mode. Stock back there right now. I haven't messed with the flywheel yet. I think that's what it's called. I honestly don't know much of this stuff. Oh, and then I did the down pegs. You got a shape grinder is my new favorite tool. Yeah, we're ready to rip, man. I got these beautiful set of keys, Houday, and I'm gonna hope this works. Got it off right now, I think. I don't need that on. As you can see, everything nervous, everything plugged in correctly. Red and red, black and black. Red and red. See the one? I just plugged this in just in case. Oh boy, here we go. Let's do this shit. Gerardo said it's already calibrated and shouldn't buzz and should be ready to go. Let's see what happens. As long as it doesn't blow up, it'll be cool. Yes, boys. Got a 72 volt ripper. I'm gonna be so Cindy this weekend. Alright. Going for 45.